to recap.
It's me, isn't it? The person with no notes. So,
Person with no notes, yes.
against the person with 5 pages of notes.
Yeah.
So, to shortly recap slightly, we found ourselves in an adventuring guild in a city. Joined the guild, got access to its wonderful establishment and its strangely gold toilet, which has a secret password, but we're not going there. Eventually, it devolved that we needed to go on a quest, and there's only one quest remaining. So, with that quest in hand, the quest was to go and collect magical mushrooms from the forest. We denoted that there were 5 of each colour, and I believe there were 3 different colours. We weren't really told why for the mushrooms. We were told there was some medicinal purposes, but apart from that, we had no real judgment on it. I chose to let Ina's character collect the mushrooms rather than put myself in peril. It was during this time that we came across an old man gathering a mushroom that we needed, and I was not happy about this. But
The fishes, man.
yeah, the fisher's mushroom. Yeah, Belladonna was absolutely fine with this and instantly befriended the man. Nearly. We soon discovered that his nephew, was in a bad way, and we soon quickly figured out that he was possessed by something. Even before reaching it, we knew it was possession, even though Ina did consider it maybe a vampire. But it was not. It was just a possession of a ghost, which I angered by showing my holy symbol, and we got into a foray with, during which point we took a certain amount of damage, and the child very nearly died. However, we were able to save him, and in order to give the ghost some rest, because we believe it is the ghost of his sister that died, Belladonna went into the woods, whilst my character, Hu Zhao, stayed with the boy, and they burnt the body and followed the rituals which I have basically written down for them. And that's where we left the point. Yeah, I think.
You tried to pick up the boy.
No.
Go to... Yes, there's an athletic check here and a strength check. You wanted to take the boy with you to the grave.
Yeah, but it didn't happen. So we're just ignoring that.
Yes. Okay.
We're glossing over that.
Okay, it is worth knowing that you have got an undying heart and a pouch of teeth from harvesting this.
It's from the body.
Yes, because you rolled fairly well for being level 1 characters on the harvest check.
You rolled a 30.
Yes.
Amazing.
And yes, Madonna, you are at the grave with the old man. And
Yes.
Hu Zhao is still in the cabin with the sick boy, who is slowly regaining color.
I
mean, he had colour, it was blue. You said we had... Last time you said you expedited it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Well, I believe your son should be fine henceforth. Maybe we should go back and check on them.
I mean, he's just my nephew. But
sorry,
yes, we should check on them. Let's just walk over there. I am a bit slow.
I still don't trust this creepy old man. I don't care.
He's a frail old man, not a creepy old man.
It equates to the same thing. He's alone in the woods with a woman.
Do you need a cane, sir?
I do have my cane, but this seemed to be slightly importance of speed and such, so I might have forgotten it. And you can see that he is clearly walking with his cane.
Which is made of wood.
Belladonna will not push further on this matter. Just deeming this man weird.
Hey, you would be going slowly insane in a cabin in the woods with your dying nephew and your kids with your with your daughter having died from a big cat attack just days before.
I'm gonna be telling the child a bedtime story.
Let's see. Oh, it's so rude of me. Let me prepare you something to eat while you're here. Do you like salads or do you eat explicitly meat? I know it goes both ways with your race.
I am so sorry. I'm a vegetarian, so I only eat meat.
That it's that's called a carnivore, but sure. And he will go into his pantry and
she's a visceritarian. She only eats meat.
Yeah.
I will knock on the door to the boys' room and slowly open it and like peek in.
The little boy's room.
Yes.
I'm sitting on the chair telling the little boy a bedtime story. I mean, the bedtime story is horrific and very traumatizing, but it's a bedtime.
How does the boy look?
He is less blue than when you left him, and he's still unconscious, but he's moving and squirming as a sleeping child would. He's might getting nightmares from the horrible bedtime story he's been told.
Oh, I've also collected every candle in the house and put it in this room.
So it's a likely fire hazard room.
Yeah, and you're walking to see that I've got chalk and written runes and that on the walls, and there's like a circle of salt.
It is worth knowing that it's in the middle of the day and not night.
I don't care.
She will like look around and be like, okay, this is a thing.
Just ignore the fact this is happening.
Are you hungry? She's asking you.
You'll see me look up from my book and take my little monocle off. Don't know why I just decided I have a monocle. No, I want a pair of those glasses that just sits on your nose. I think that it just sits on my beak. Yeah.
The one that makes it really hard to breathe through your nose.
Yes, one of those ones. But I've got a beak, so it's not really a problem.
Fair enough.
Yes, I could do with some food. It has been a while since I've eaten. And I'll dip in my hand and pull some grain cookies out of my pocket.
Do you want your meat cooked or raw, missus?
I'm not a barbarian, of course. I like it cooked. I do have a sense of taste.
I honestly thought you were going to say I'm not a barbarian. Of course I want it raw. Everything else is in reverse to you. Why wouldn't this be?
That's also where I thought you were going.
Okay, it wasn't just me. Excellent.
No. Okay, give me 5 minutes and take this to your friend over there, and he hands you a plate with bread and cheese and grapes on it.
Oh no, not grapes.
Oh no, not grapes.
Oh.
Not the unborn children of your kind.
is it Hu Shao? Is that your character's name?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hu Shao? Yeah. Hu Shao, do you want your food in here, or do you want to come out and to eat?
The boy should not be left alone.
Well then, and she opens the door fully and brings you the tray of bread and cheese and grapes.
Whilst dodging all the
Here's your
candles.
Here's your food. And she's like, her leaves like going inwards to not touch the flames.
Hmm.
I thank you. And I'll put it on the desk and continue reading.
She
You
will
see-
walk out of the room and close the door.
As you walk out of the room. And it was the last they ever saw of little Timmy and his leg, is the last word you heard.
And you will see the child just squirming a lot, like he's not having a peaceful rest.
I wonder why.
Between the ghost possessions and the stories, and then
No, it's a lovely story.
Room.
It's a lovely story, but every now and again something terrible happens. It's like lovely and calm, and then someone dies horrifically, and then lovely and calm again.
What happened to little Timmy and his leg? Nobody knows.
We'll find out next time. Someone opens the door.
I don't think Belladonna would do anything about it. She's 16 years old. Like, all she thinks about is herself.
I am a very
What
calm
you were
voiced
going
man.
to say, sex.
Yeah. I'm a very calm and peacefully voiced man, so even though it's a horrific story, it's set in the most polite way possible. And the calmest way possible. It's like David Attenborough doing a horror story, is what it is.
Belladonna will, like, walk out and walk over towards the kitchen. Your
And
boy
ask-
seems fine. He's being read to by Hu Shao. Little Timmy just lost his leg. I think it's a nice story.
That sounds fine. And with
I mean, he's
shaking
fine with
hands-
that.
With shaking hands, he gives you a bowl of stew.
With or without vegetables.
This is. There are some of the green mushrooms in it.
Oh,
but
God.
Other than that, it's packed with meat of different kinds.
Oh god,
Oh,
cannibalism.
thank you. And she, like, takes the
a
balls.
seat over here. So you don't have to stand up.
I don't trust this man.
Yeah, see, it's not just me now. She doesn't trust him either.
I want to.
Why
check
would
my
you not
food.
trust this nice, fragile
I-
man?
I want to check the food. Hold on.
Yeah, check the damn food. Check the damn food.
I
You
wanna-
need
I
to
wanna-
check them.
And your pockets. I mean, and your
22.
leaf pouches.
You can see that the soup is made the stew is made from fresh water, and it is salted.
The fact that you have to state
Wait,
fresh water makes me nervous for the continuation of these ingredients.
It is salted with a hint of
Tears.
like different herbs. There is some of the green mushrooms he was picking earlier, and there are what you would believe to be rabbits, elk, and
You
big
mean
cat.
Big cat.
big cat?
Yes, like a panther.
Like
Oh,
the
okay.
one that ate his daughter.
So nothing seems off by the food.
the fact there's
Nothing
big
seems
cat
like
in
kind
it.
of food.
The big.
Yeah.
We were told there were big cat attacks, and you're now eating big cat. Is there no correlation to this in your head?
No.
You get what you eat what you get in these woods. And he
Tom,
will
not
he will
Tom yet.
sit down with you and have his own bowl.
Let him eat first.
Fuck, I say
Belladonna.
Talia all the time.
Yeah, you keep doing it.
I'm going to mix up Belladonna and Talia, I have a feeling.
They're not even similar names, so I don't know how you're doing that.
No,
It's the speed pattern.
Yeah.
No, I think it's the speed pattern and like the feel about them. I have the same feeling for Belladonna as I have Talia in terms of like how they are as a person.
Okay.
No, she will take a spoonful and considering it very hot, she will blow on it before she takes a bite. But she will eventually take a bite of the food.
So we have established that plants feel heat.
I mean, they do. They move
When
towards
they
the sun
eat.
and things like that, so...
Hmm.
Well, she's not a plant, she's a mushroom person, isn't she, technically?
I'm not entirely sure what she has decided to be made from.
Yeah, no, there's leaves
I-
involved, but you're meant to
Young
be
guy.
rotten decay. I'm confused by it, but we're just living with it. Deadly nightshade, I think.
Yeah, I think it was Nightshade.
Okay. Well, the food tastes a bit bland, but it's not bad by any means. It's not a gourmet meal, but, you know, it's what you can expect from a frail old man living in a cabin in the woods.
Wait a minute, she gets stew and I get bread and cheese.
You... Yes.
Is this because I'm a holy man? Is this the issue here? Are we giving the priest the pious meal? Are we giving the priest the pious meal here? I'm feeling slightly insulted.
No,
You're
you're not here. If you were out here, you would have it. He might just have a strict no hot liquids in
No hot liquid near the
room
child.
policy.
I trust this man even less now, the fact that has to be a policy.
You
I
don't know
think it's
the
a fair
house
policy.
rules of this cabin?
It is a fair policy. I have the same. No
Yes.
food in the bedrooms.
I mean, he got his bread, grapes, and cheese, which to this man is way fancier
I mean, true.
than...
It's true.
Yes.
I'm going to leave the room at this point and close the door, leaving the child a Bible and a pamphlet on grief.
And a shitload of candles.
A shitload of unattended. Yeah. Yeah. It's my cover. I'm trying to appear as the pious, pleasant man because apart from that, everywhere else I go, everyone screams bad omen at me and yells and tries to force me out of
sound
towns.
more and more like the Jehovah's Witness.
I know it's not helping my case, is it?
You're leaving pamphlets. Everyone's
No, it's a pamphlet on grief. It's a pamphlet on grief.
You don't think they have that?
He lives in the middle of the woods. We don't get post here. They don't have access to the amenities of a town.
I mean, for you it's like a 1-2 hour walk. For him it's like 5.
For him, it's a broken hip
Yeah.
at this point.
Then considering all the big cats in the area, he's not too keen about venturing.
He's
into
easy
town.
prey, isn't he, really? Let's be honest.
Yes.
Well, considering I'm a fucking bird person, I don't like the cats either.
Well,
I mean, I am a raven, but...
Are you
there's
joining
no...
us for food?
I will come and sit at the table with my bread, cheese, and grapes. I continue sort of reading through my book and writing in it.
As he sees you sit down, he will. Do you want a plate of stew as well?
No, I don't. No, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, more for the lady then. And he just you see there's a hint of Parkinson to this man, so he's
This is just like delirium tremors.
violently as he's trying to eat.
Oh my god, it's like a game whether it goes in his mouth or not at this point.
Yes. And
Is he like having like a
Yeah.
mixture and just throws food?
Every now and then just flings it.
it's somewhat controlled, but
I mean, I'd be quite entertained by this.
Mm.
I will start watching him out of one eye very, very, very astutely as he tries to eat.
He is concentrating hard on the meal. So he will not get a sense that you're looking at him.
So, can I
But
ask, if it's not too personal, what is the shaking coming from?
this is generally old age, my love. It's, you get older, your body doesn't want to do as it's told anymore, and you just get violent shakes, and he just.
If he flings Stu at me,
Um,
I'm pulling him on the ceiling. I'm telling you this now.
he flings it over himself and not at you. Oh, gosh darn it. Oh, one more for the rats.
Rats?
Well,
Yes. Don't you know there's rats in forests?
I haven't been in forests very long. I live in the mountains. Well, I'm really
Oh,
like
the
helping
rat-
myself with the creepiness, am I?
No, you only have lemmings, not rats.
Yeah, I only have lemmings
Oh.
and they keep committing suicide. No one knows why.
Don't worry, Hushao, the rats are not dangerous. They're actually quite nice when you get to know them. We had pet rats.
Oh, yeah, they keep it fairly clean hair when it comes to food. I tend to spill enough so they don't go into the pantry. So,
It's
you
worth
know.
noting, when you mention rats, my ravens that sit on my shoulders will be very intrigued by the idea of rats.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah,
I will
but-
thank you for the food and hospitality, but what do you think, Hushao? Should we be on our way?
May we perhaps rest for a while, then leave? Would this be acceptable?
I mean, I only got one room to spare,
I'm quite happy to
and
sit
it's
in
a
a...
tiny bed.
I'm quite happy to sit in a storage room and meditate.
I prefer sleeping outside if you have a safe space outside.
I can watch over you. We
Trees
did
are
decide that I can do
safe.
that, didn't we, in the end? I can basically meditate like elves do and just rest that way.
Yes.
How about we borrow the corner of your house? I'm thinking like we just
Bob,
like camp up like outside.
Yeah.
why are you taking a corner of my house?
You're destroying my property value.
It took a lot of time and effort to get it like this.
I'm not
Don't-
physically.
She just starts getting the axe out and cutting out a slice of his house. This was made from my family!
You just take like this part of the
Yeah,
house
we
and
just take a
remove
wedge.
it, and you just put it over here instead.
Furniture and all. Anything past that line gets that bit cut off. I mean,
If she was really greedy, she would just do this. This is still part of the house. The corner of the house.
I'm taking the part with the boy in, so I'm leaving him
Oh
alone.
no.
we're not taking the boy with us. I am not abducting a child. Traumatizing them, yes. Abducting them, no.
Okay.
I didn't mean a corner, but I am asking if we can just camp up outside his door, like by a wall or something. So
Yes.
Like hippies, yes. Let's go camp outside his house.
The cats don't tend to come too near my cabin, so it should be safe.
Cool. Let's settle then.
Do you want me to bring you something?
I think I'm fine, really. If we could just borrow some wood to make a fire. Of course, not close.
I
to
mean,
the
I mean,
house.
I mean, you're fine with burning wood. I honestly thought you pick your weird hills to die on as a plant person. We're fine to eat vegetables. The house is fine. I'm gonna cut down living creatures and make fire out of them, and kill the grass underneath it.
Okay, but like, here's the thing. Even though I am a plant, I don't know how much into like this I am, because like obviously for survival one need fire, but like.
Do you feel cold?
See, I don't know. I don't know anything about my race.
That's helpful.
Except for what it says in the book, but it doesn't specify whether I feel warm and cold.
I mean, you are a plant. You're not resistant to fire or cold, but you don't feel it like a normal person would.
And if I remember correctly, isn't it like 24 degrees anyway?
Yes.
Well, it is.
It's
okay, never mind the fire then.
and it's still not all that late.
I could happily take some candles with us. There's enough.
Okay, fine, never mind the firewood then. I am in cholt mode, okay? We need a fire, we need warmth,
I trained you too well to survive.
Well, I don't know what lighting a fire in the middle of summer would give you, but
It would keep the bugs away.
I shall apply, and this frail old man can only carry 3 logs at a time.
I mean, surprised
So
he can
he
carry
got-
3.
So he is taking 3 and 3 logs out. Ah, no, I'm changing his size. No.
Don't make the man bigger. That's just creepy. He's scary enough already. Stop enlarging him. Oh God.
He's a long, frail man.
Oh no.
He's a really long, frail man.
Oh dear Lord. Look at those eyebrows.
And he takes you get about 12 large pieces of wood in different sizes, and he hands you an axe, and it sits right next to the wood, and that's in the box. And
Damn it.
if there's anything else, I would just call. I need to get more mushrooms. It's hard when my nephew can't pull his weight around, but
He will be
it's
better
hard
soon.
when you. Yes, I hope so. It's been sort of hard having him laying down there.
Is he walking off into the
Energy
woods
is
as he
hard.
says this?
Yes.
Oh God. Why do I feel like he's not coming back?
He's only picking mushrooms.
I'm not adopting a child.
I have not had the chance to traumatize you this much yet.
I have years of trauma. You.
Yes, but not from me.
I did start to think though, do we need rest at all?
I mean, I do.
Okay, you need a rest.
I'm at half health.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, I took all the hits.
Yeah, you did. I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I
fuck
only
you.
used Eldritch Blast and I didn't take damage. So
I
was
didn't
wait,
use
I'm
any
full
spells.
health.
I didn't use spells, but I'm not at full health anymore.
I mean, you should get used to you being in a rough shape and she being fine, because I can't roll against her.
I told you I'd roll for you if it comes to that point.
Yes.
I'm perfectly fine with it. I don't need a tinderbox, so I'm just gonna cast spark on the logs and make the logs spark.
I will do my utmost to make sure that you will remain cursed.
Rude. That's a rude thing to say to who's out.
Yeah, what has Rougeau done to you? I'm already fucking cursed.
I didn't talk to him, I talked to you.
Me? Why are you threatening me to stay cursed? You bitch!
Hey, Lars! I'm talking to Lars!
Never,
This was
you
like
shall
more important.
never curse the DM.
I cursed you before you became a DM, so I'm excused.
You cursed me at birth.
Oh, how touchingly accurate.
Yes. She cursed me from the womb of her own mother.
I mean, that may be a little extreme, but I appreciate it.
I mean, that's just how she rolls.
How's your roll?
No one said you need to be born to curse people.
No, that's true. No one said you needed to be burned. Burn? You need to be burned to curse people? You need to be born to curse people. Jesus. That's a whole other scenario.
Yes, please don't burn people.
I mean, this old man, if he doesn't come back...
No, don't burn the old man. You don't want to adopt a child and you want to kill his guardian.
I've left the child in a room filled with candles.
It's fine.
And covered in paper. He has a Bible and a pamphlet on his body as well.
Are you creating a righteous zealot with abandonment issues?
No.
Is that what you're going for?
I'm not a zealot. I'm trying to be compassionate. It doesn't come easily to me, okay?
Skeptical.
I don't do compassion well. I'm ISD. I don't do compassion as a feeling. I avoid it like plague, which I'm sure this old man has.
Yes. Well, this old man doesn't have a plague. You know, at least.
No,
you
he is a
haven't
plague.
checked him out.
He is a plague.
I mean, the forest around him is lush and bountiful. How can he be a plague?
The delirium tremors tell me
Oh.
he's an old alcoholic.
Well, who shall? How about you sit down and relax? I will. Just want to. She's just gonna make sure the perimeter around, because we've been in this area. That I want to look beyond the map and around this area just to make sure that nothing.
No big
weird
cats.
is coming from. No big cats.
No, nothing weird. I love it that we go with nothing weird first of all, and then we go for no big cats, the normal thing.
Okay.
And big other things as well.
How many mushrooms have you picked?
Alex.
I was waiting for it. I knew you were going to tell me. 15 pounds of blue and 10 pounds of pink.
Is that
Yeah.
what we've gathered?
Yes. We needed 5
Which means
pounds
we
of
have
each.
enough. Okay. Which
No,
means
we
have
don't.
enough
We don't have
and
any
some more.
green. We don't have any green.
Oh, I will go look for green mushrooms then while you relax.
I'm meditating. I'll sit on the floor with my legs crossed and my hood up and everything, meditating. You'll hear strange
Apparently
chanting.
And you have apparently sparked a fire.
Well, she wanted to fire. I don't know why she wanted to fire.
You're the one sitting by the fire.
No, but I am aware. Remember.
Yes.
Because one with peace and tranquility in the dead. Because those things go together all the time. Peace, tranquility, and the dead.
Very much so.
I'm not the one that wanted to
Okay.
fire either. I know it's.
Okay, so Belladonna, you're looking for more mushrooms, and Hushao is meditating.
We'll be
The-
looking for the remaining mushrooms.
Yes. I'm assuming you're going to pick them as well.
Yes.
Not
No,
just
I'm just
looking
gonna
at them.
fucking
just stare at them.
But people, how can they do this to us people?
Yeah, is this some kind of genocide for you?
Wait, I have a more important question.
Oh
here.
God.
If I find a mushroom that looks pretty, could I technically brush up against it and get the spores on me, and would it grow?
Are you trying to be impregnated?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Is this some kind of breeding thing going on?
I will
No,
not allow you to breed with random mushrooms. No.
I'm not breeding. I'm just letting them spread their spores.
No.
Oh, that helps!
So I can contribute to further spread the
No.
spores.
I
It's
don't
a movement
like
she's
this.
part of. She's part of the Free the Spores movement.
Oh, she's a dendrophile. She gets turned on by wood and plants and forests. Okay.
Seems legit to me.
I mean, it's fitting as she is a plant person, but
And it is Aina.
no. No, you're not breeding with random mushrooms.
Well, that's not
It's
fair.
the-
At least take them out for a
It's
date
the
first.
It's the FTS movement.
Oh no.
You've never heard of them? You want a pamphlet?
No, I do not.
Yeah, yes.
Can make your
Belladonna also has pamphlets. This is what we're going to do as a party, just hand out random pamphlets. That's our cover in town. Whenever we need information, we just stand on street corners handing out pamphlets.
Fine,
I'm-
fine. I will not procreate with mushrooms.
Okay, good.
What's next on the list then?
Picking the mushroom, and you are supposed to deliver it back at the guild.
I will take a stroll around, pick up the mushrooms we're missing, and like get a layout of the area that we can't see. And after she's done that, she will just go back to the quote unquote camp and chill, hang around, maybe get in a couple.
As the there's enough time. Do you want a long rest or short rest, Alex? Because it is currently like
I'd
2
say
p.m.
I'd say short,
Okay.
because if I
So you
if I
take-
use a hit die, I'm going to recover all my health anyway.
Yes. So you can cross off a short rest, both of you.
Yeah, 5.
Because picking mushroom isn't all that straining. Yes, it's currently around 4 p.m. You'd guess.
Well,
And
how are you
there's-
feeling, Who shall?
I am ready to return to the town. If you are, this old man, I fear, if we spend too long in his company, we may gain his peculiarities.
Have you seen him return?
No, and I have a feeling he may not. Not to be callous, but I do not wish to be left with the child.
You know what? I don't want to be left with a child.
This is when the man comes around the corner and hears us discussing just leaving and abandoning the child. We hear coughing and the creaking of old bones coming up.
Before you leave,
Oh god, no, see, he's creeping
you,
in.
you have done me a great service, but I don't have much in form of payments. Let me just... And he goes in and he checks his chest.
And he returns out with a shotgun. Get off my land!
And he comes over and he hands you each 10 gold pieces.
Ooh.
This is about as much as I can afford for the service. It's hard to make a living out here in the forest. There's not really anyone that comes by and does anything really. I had my daughter kind of go into town and do favors for people. Like
Oh god, yeah, is she a hooker? Is that what we're going with? I saw Ida's face and I was
Let's
thinking the same thing.
Continue,
Pervert
Lars.
does not need to be sexually perverts.
She started it.
And that's why
Continue.
the child is blue.
Yeah. Oh God.
And now that she's gone, I'll figure something out, I suppose.
You could consider moving closer.
I'm.
The bag can barely move his own legs without breaking a hip.
Something happened about 30 years ago, and they tossed me out.
See, I told you there's something weird about him.
Did you murder someone?
Oh wow, you just went straight for murder. Jesus. Okay.
No, you don't get tossed out for murder. You just get put in prison.
You seem to know this from experience.
You're a traitor
mean-
then.
Me? No.
Are you a rapist?
I-
Are you a rapist?
What?
Are you are you a pedophile? Just go through misdemeanors.
Why would you get thrown out for racism?
Pedophilia?
That's hardly fitting the crime is hardly fitting the punishment at that point. If that was the case, then I would assume no one would live anywhere if a little bit of harassment would lead to exilement.
A little bit of harassment would literally be exiled. He did something bad. The way he's talking, he did something very bad. I'm going with rape or pedophilia. Don't know which one.
You don't get tossed out of a city for those things.
So it's worse.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
I mean, we do. You just told us.
Spy.
Is he a spy?
I mean, you can ask him, but you're not getting an answer.
I mean,
Oh no.
we have ways of
Do
getting
you
an
want
answer.
him to grab the shotgun?
He doesn't have a shotgun.
You don't know that you haven't picked his house.
We did, actually. I saw no shotgun.
There's boxes and stuff.
I have a
But yeah.
problem.
Yeah, we can see the cat.
Yeah, but I can't see the game anymore. He's laying on top of my keyboard, so but yeah,
Eat him.
continue.
Eat him. Oh well.
You're telling us to eat the old man.
No, the cat. Don't eat the old man.
I mean, the big cat's
Eat-
the big cat's already got his daughter. I think feeding him to the big cat's a bit much and a bit traumatic.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should stake him out in the forest and feed him to the big cat.
He does not feel. He doesn't appreciate you being ludicrous and.
This is
taking
not
off
in
his
character.
mask, so he's going in,
I was going to tell him to keep his
and he
money.
locks the door.
He's going to rape the boy.
You hear an audible lock and hammering.
He's going to rape the small child.
You know he's gonna keep you menaces out.
I haven't done anything. She keeps questioning
in
him about his
mind-
past.
Keep in mind, the only thing this man has seen of you is picking mushrooms, killing a spectre, putting a shitload of candles.
No, he hasn't seen
near
the, he
his
hasn't
nephew.
seen the candles and the glyphs and the circle of salt yet. He hasn't walked in the room. So he can't hold that against
Yeah.
us yet.
You think he's actually suspicious. You guys are actually way suspicious.
I'm not used to society. This is how I behave.
Doesn't matter. He isn't either. He got tossed out 30 years ago. You
Yeah,
keep judging him. Who's the racist?
I know.
Hey, I've been quiet for the last minute.
Mhm. Now, do you feel like you're not welcome anymore for a weird reason?
I wonder why.
Are you
I blame
going to
Belladonna.
keep on? Are you going back to the city now,
Do we want to do
Well,
anything else in
yes.
or are you
forest?
staying further
just
outside?
to upset him.
Or looking inside his windows?
He's just kind of staring through.
I do want to cast. I do want to do one last perception check over like the area,
I will do that too.
because
I
I
will look
do.
for cats.
I do have a weird vibe. I just don't know where to angle it from.
Yeah, I have a weird vibe too. It's called the old man's gonna rape the small boy.
Yeah, like, should we bring the boy to an orphanage?
Yeah, should we save the child from this creepy old man?
You save the child.
Oh, yeah, he's his nephew. Yes,
Yeah.
I mean, didn't you guys do an inside check last time?
I mean, we did. We still didn't trust him.
Okay.
But
Well, I
he's
see
he's never mentioned a sister, but he has a nephew. He mentioned a daughter.
He did mention
Yeah.
it to Belladonna, didn't he? When we were out and about.
I wasn't there.
No, that's not his problem. That you stayed behind doing weird rituals.
I was not doing weird rituals. I was trying to protect the child from further possession and creepy old kitty fiddlers.
He's just a normal man living in the wood because he did something 30 years ago.
Yeah, that doesn't help it. We're gonna find out what he did.
Well, I did an 8 in perception, so I don't
Oh.
see. I don't notice anything.
You
Let's see.
can see that there's a cabin there.
There's
Cabin
indeed a
is
cabin.
magically gone.
Oh, I got a 22.
You can also see that there's a cabin there. You can see that the door is locked.
Do I see any big cats?
You heard him say that the big cats don't tend to come near his cabin.
But I'm looking
And
outwardly.
From what you gather, that is true.
I still don't trust this.
Still
He's in league with the big
fairly
cats.
close to his cabin. You are a whole 15 feet away from his cabin.
I'm gonna throw as much leaves and dry goods on the fire as I can before I leave.
Are you trying to start a forest fire?
No.
It sounds
Are
like
you trying to smoke him out?
I neither confirm nor deny that one.
How do I feel about seeing him throwing leaves and shit on fire?
it doesn't matter because from this window you will see water start shaping and pouring out over the water. It is now undone.
Fine.
Water's coming out of the house.
He's throwing water out.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast
Oh.
Spark.
Wait.
It doesn't
Wait,
do
wait.
anything.
It electrifies the water that he's throwing at me.
The water is out of the bucket by the time you can throw spark at it. It doesn't do it. You have electrified water at your feet. If anything, you're hurting yourself. Yes, I know. You were supposed to say something.
Maybe we should just leave.
I
We don't
think
care
so.
about the boy anyway.
We must find out what this man did, though. We must find out in town. If he
Yes,
has done
I
something
agree.
terrible, we will lead a creepy old manhunt out to the woods to deal with him. I do not feel this child
Right.
is safe.
Let's hear about in town. Hear what they have to say.
Indeed.
And Veldrana will turn and start walking away.
Okay.
Oh, a map change. I didn't anticipate that one. It's like, oh, what's going on?
You are rolling through the woods. I would like a nature roll from both of you.
I mean, if Ina fucks this up,
Yeah.
considering she is nature, I did better than you!
You sort of get the feeling that you're not alone in the woods.
See, I told you not to trust the old man.
It's the big cat, isn't it?
Yeah, it's either the big cat or the old man.
Cahoots.
Yeah,
They're in cahoots.
his sister didn't. His daughter didn't
Walter.
die. His daughter didn't die. She's now a big cat. He keeps he keeps turning his family members into cats, killing them and feeding them to people.
Yeah, I have a feeling the cat is just his sister. Cursed.
And we broke Lars.
Why would an old man turn his family into big?
Oh well, I'm not saying.
so he can kill them and feed them to people. We never did get his name. What was his name?
You asked.
Oh, okay. I will refer to him as creepy old man in woods then.
Yeah, sure. Apparently, the fragile old man is creepy. I
Where
mean,
did
to
this-
be fair, you can't do an old man voice without sounding creepy.
Yeah, no, it's impossible.
Yes.
Where do we sense the danger
You couldn't
or
tell.
presence?
You just feel like you're not alone. There is nothing that telling you that you should feel like this. It's just like one of those eerie feelings you get from time to time.
I don't feel like we should linger here for long. I have an ominous feeling about this place.
Sudden Dracolich. No.
Oh no, it's the parrots! Run away! Yeah, are there any parrots?
Yes, you continue through the forest.
So the low-flying parrots attack us.
Are you perhaps looking at the river?
And looking around, like
We're basically looking everywhere.
Yeah.
We're like the old man when he's entered the boy's room, looking everywhere for witnesses.
I mean, looking anywhere for candles. And putting them out.
This is where we find
Is
out
there
there's been a
fire
hideous.
outside?
This is where we find out there's been a hideous fire in the woods, and the old man and the boy have been burnt to death.
You left the candle a bit too close to the boy.
Yes.
He actually put the candle on top of the boy.
Yeah. On top of the Bible and the pamphlet about grief.
And the only thing that survived is
and fire safety.
okay. So you're strolling through the woods.
I don't think strolling's quite the right word.
Are you
We are
running
not
through the
strolling.
woods?
I don't know.
I will state that we walk briskly, but like we still like try to do it a bit quiet. Or at least Belladonna will try to make it a bit quiet. Oh, that is not a bad idea.
I'm making it super quiet.
Oh wow!
What? The fuck?
I rolled good.
I hate you.
Successive, Lars.
I have always hated her. It's fine.
It's
It's
fine.
not news. I know.
No.
Just the form
He
the
likes
hatred
to-
takes.
He likes to blame me for his childhood trauma.
I mean, you're part of his childhood trauma, darling.
I like to consider myself a light in the darkness of Lars's life.
I think we need to reverse that. A shadow in the light of his life.
I am his darkness.
Just get Simon and Garfunkel playing every time you enter a room near him. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
I mean, you seem to walk through the woods, run through the woods, skulk through the woods, whatever the fuck you're doing.
I mean, we don't
You
know at this point.
You seem undisturbed as you're walking through the woods.
Which
Do
means we
we
know
see
there's
something?
something here. Yeah, do we?
Do we see?
You can roll a perception check if you want to see something.
No.
Oh shit!
I
I
don't.
oh what is going on with Lars? The creepy old man is behind
Yeah.
him. No, Lars, don't let him rape you. No.
It's just Slumberman, it's fine.
I think the neighbor is drilling in the wall.
I can hear it.
Yeah, I just heard that.
I don't hear it all the time, but like I hear snippets of it.
It's almost like
The weird
heavy
thing-
breathing behind him. It's
Yeah.
the weird
it's the
thing
skinwalkers.
is it sounds like it's coming from my bedroom wall.
Oh,
And I
it is
hope
really.
not.
Someone's
I
in your
hope
bedroom
no one
drilling a
is
hole in your wall.
drilling. I hope no one is drilling a peephole into my bedroom.
It's a glory hole. I think you need one.
Yay! It goes both ways.
Yeah, as it should.
Well, Alex, you will see that there has been some big cat activity here.
I will happily, well, not happily, I will cautiously point that out to Belladonna. How do I know there have been big cats? Is it footprints, droppings, or... I don't know why droppings was the one that I said.
Well, you will see that there are, paw prints in the dirt and stuff like that.
I think
And
we
you
should
will
leave.
see, like, there seem to be markings of something dragging something over the road.
It's the old man dragging his sister, his daughter, after she became a big cat.
No! Why? Big cats are innocent.
So the man isn't. Aha!
Should we follow it?
Do we wish to encounter a big cat?
Well,
I don't know where I went
Are you
Kashit
done?
there.
are you up for it?
I will pat myself down with my big... Because I put my big cloak and hood back up again. This one is ready if it comes to it. You okay, Anna?
Are you going to look for cats?
I mean, I don't really want to, but Ida seems very prurient in doing so.
Well, we could leave it alone, but
I think we should leave it alone. Perhaps it will find prey of its own. Perhaps at a cabin
Oh,
nearby.
well, it already seems like it has, considering the dragging marks.
Indeed. I would rather not be dragged away.
I'd rather not.
She'll like walk
I am-
around the.
So tempted to see that the old man is dragging you, but he's not. Yes, you keep on walking, stalking, rolling.
Floating. Dancing.
Dancing through the woods. Oh
Yes.
God! Oh, stop! Go, get your ass back there.
I'm sorry.
Give me 1 second.
No.
I would like a new stealth roll from you. Oh, okay, investigation, sure. Oh no.
No.
You can what? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, okay, it's Right. The bird can't hide, but the plant can. Well, and you did an investigation as well, which means you're taking your time to look around.
Indeed.
And you can move.
I know I'm about to be attacked by something, whether it's the old man or the cat, or the strange nephew riding a cat that was his mother or something.
You can see from where Belladonna is.
Oh, look, a cat!
You can see a big panther just sniffing there.
Oh, I like the
looking
picture.
Around. He doesn't necessarily seem aggressive.
maybe we
Seems
can
like
befriend
has
it.
been fed. Seems to have been fed.
Maybe we can befriend it. Feed it a small boy and a creepy old man. It might like us. I have a real hatred of this old man. I'm sorry, I don't know why fully.
The old man was a nice guy.
The fact that you're telling me that tells me in my head that he's not a nice guy.
You don't know his war crimes.
Oh, war crimes! Oh, that's what he did.
You don't know what type of war.
So he's an arsonist rapist.
Arsonism isn't a war crime.
It is if you use
Raping
napalm.
isn't a war crime either.
It is if it's a soldier.
But yeah, you see a black panther. It has spotted you. Well, it has spotted you, Hotao. It doesn't seem to have seen the plants.
Right, I know we have two choices. 3.
Okay.
We ignore it, we kill it, or we befriend it.
I was thinking the latter one.
Yes.
For the fact that I am so in stealth it can't see me, I would already have rolled animal handling.
It helps that you smell like forest as well.
I will offer it some grapes and cheese.
Cheese.
No. What do I actually have on me? I will offer it some rations. So jerky. And walk towards it patiently and calmly in the way of a man of peace.
It will put its nose up to the air and smell it. And
It's old man jerky.
With his voice, just knocks it out of your hand.
Okay.
And it turns around and walks further off. It walks to the river and it starts drinking water.
Is this our cue?
Belladonna says very
And she
like
pushes it into the water.
Yeah, our cue for what? I need some context there. There's so many options in that scenario.
Is this?
Way too many. Are you going to fuck it, kill it, ride it? What?
It is worth knowing it didn't seem displeased by the offering, for lack of better words. It's just not hungry.
Should we leave it or should we walk? Should we?
Should I leave or should I go?
I say
What
we
do you
leave.
think, Rochelle?
I say we leave the creature in peace.
I agree. It might fare badly if we attempt something here.
Might murder more daughters in the woods.
I thought we decided it was the daughter.
No! You don't get
something
to
we
decide that!
It's my own personal narrative in Hu Xiao's head. It's the daughter.
Your headcanon doesn't necessarily mean it's right.
But I want 40k Warhammer rules, or for orcs. If I think it, then it's true.
No. You're not an orc.
It's like when eight orcs went together thinking they were a tank, they became a tank because they thought it, so it happened.
Yes, that's an amazing power. But yeah, the cat is not really all that interested, and
Oh.
it just
I mean, I'm
drinking
fine with that.
water.
I'll continue to wander off. Why do I feel like Belladonna's going to do something awful?
I'm not.
Force of habit with
I'm
you, I
just
know.
I'm just peacefully moving past it.
I don't think Lars can.
I can peacefully move past it.
Even though we think the old man is
I
some sort of
am
rapist
it.
and war criminal.
Okay, you keep on walking without anything happening. And it takes you a few hours, but you
Oh, it's
get
Sheath!
back. Yes, it is, Chief.
Good, let's go
You
put our
are back
mushrooms in
at.
him.
Don't put it in him, you lunatic.
He is
As
he
you
is a
walk in,
Sheath.
as you walk in to the Adventurers Guild, you can hear the piano playing. You can hear talking and muffling, and it's rather late now. So there is clientele here, and they are drinking. They're having food. They're sharing. They're having a good time. You can see that there are adventurers around. I just haven't bothered
Putting
putting
them.
tokens to them.
Do you want my random
Uh,
person token?
mm, maybe later.
Yeah.
And she spots you and points at you.
I'm gonna have my cloak and everything up because there are strangers.
Belladonna won't. I don't think she has cloak.
Yeah, but I've been
She's
No.
just leaf.
no. Yeah, she's just leaf. Every now and then a leaf comes over her, like she's trying to hide an
Yeah,
eye,
like-
like emo style.
Yeah, no, I imagine that is how Belladonna like goes into hiding. She just uses her like leafy nature as camouflage.
She just pulls the leaves in rather than
mean,
out.
Yeah, she just pulls the
It-
leaves
it-
around her.
It works if you're in a suspiciously purple environment.
I mean, yeah, you are a
Like
specific
the
color.
bathroom
Yeah, like the
I can,
the strange golden bathroom
with purple flooring.
and a
that
throne.
you hide.
This is why I usually hide in the shadowy part of a plant, because I can just disguise myself as the shadow. I just strategically have to place myself against the bush.
You should just strategically tessellate yourself.
Well, She
Belladonna
will. Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, Belladonna will walk up to the counter, and she will also hold out like the bag of mushrooms that they've gathered.
Like all 30 pounds of it.
Well,
Because you need
Yes.
15, 10, 5.
well, yeah, she will hold out everything, but she will like start placing all of the mushrooms that they needed, and after she's like counting and like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Da, 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 da. After she's done all of that, she will like take the bag and put it stash
So
it away again.
you're just giving 5 and 5 pounds and you're keeping the rest.
Yes.
Okay. Why you? Oh, you did that in a decent amount of time.
How many mushrooms will we
Um,
hand over £30?
5 pounds of each.
So,
Let me see. Let me expect the quality here. Ooh, this has some nice ridges to it. And
it's worth knowing there is some chopped mushroom because we weren't sure if it had to be whole or not.
Yeah, the biggest
yeah,
one.
the blue. It's fine. They're gonna mince it anyway. It's some of the properties get a little aerated out, but not for the customers or clients' use of it. It's when you want to make poisons out of them, you shouldn't chop them up like that. But yeah, no, this seems fine. I will. Yeah, no, well, quest well done. Now just hand me the paper, and I can stamp it.
Do we need we did pick the note from the board last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You did.
Okay,
And-
then Belladonna will hand the paper over.
And he will
That bit.
he'll stamp it. He would just take his hand and just boom with a little too much force. And he stamps it, and he takes the paper and he puts it under the counter. Now for payment. How did you want to do this? Do you want 90-10? Do you want 30-70? Do you want 50-50? Or are you doing this out of your goodness of your heart?
Well, I did require my part. I would take the 50, and who shall can take the other 50.
Yes.
Leonard. So he...
50 gold each then.
Then he... No.
Damn it! Damn it! Worth a try.
And he counts... he basically counts by flipping gold coins from one hand over to the other.
Like juggling.
I mean, how else do you do that?
Like you take... He has a money pouch and he takes like one gold piece at a time.
Oh, so you like fling them
flicking it up.
out into piles, yeah, like you do with normal
Yes.
coins and cards.
Yes. So here's 20 for you, my plant. And there's a mage hand full of gold coins floating toward you, also.
Yeah, he knows I
Yes,
like cleanliness.
Yeah, and also you're not by the counter.
Well, I was on my way.
And decided to stop by a table.
He's not used to move as a player does, you know.
I suppose.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
I was eavesdropping on people.
2020. No, that's nice. How did it fare? Was there any troubles?
Not yet.
Well, I do have a question though.
Oh, you're going to ask it, good. I don't get blamed.
We did encounter this old man. He said he got thrown out of the city 30 years ago. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, we're not supposed to speak about that incident.
Could you give it in short terms?
No, I could not.
Well,
It's considered a crime to speak about it.
allow me to rephrase then. He is currently in the company of a small boy. Is the boy in danger?
No. Is his daughter doing well, though? She's just lovely.
We believe his daughter has either died or been turned into a big cat.
Turned into a big cat.
There was a haunting.
Is that
And they're talking about
that
cats.
something that happens up in the mountains?
Very frequently,
People
yes.
Spontaneously turning into big cats without being druids?
There is a slight
Well-
small community of lycanthropes, yes.
Well, she might have been cursed, but in all presumption, she's dead. Unfortunately. the
It
big
must have
cats.
been the big cats.
He claims
Big
so.
cats are ravenous as this time of the year.
The child was possessed by a ghost.
That happens. Did you perhaps collect something? Did you dispatch of whatever was?
Yes,
Yes.
I'll hold up a bag of teeth and a... Is it a beating heart? Or is it like a not beating heart? Because it's an undying heart. Does that mean it's constantly beating? Or... Is it just constantly pulsing alive? Or...
In this case, you have a sort of beating spectral heart.
Oh, so it is beating. Cool. It's just throbbing every now and then.
Yeah, it's throbbing. And you see the heart is very nervous, so it's throbbing very hard.
Oh, great! So I have an anxious Freaking
You have
sexual
this
hearts.
heart. This heart
And a
was
bag of teeth.
made-
Human
No,
teeth.
you have a. You have. You have the heart of a woman that was killed by a cat, and she was fearing for her life. It's not that uncommon for the heart to beat fast.
Great
And
anxiety.
then my heart
And
is
issues.
at the heart rate of whenever the thing died.
God. Right, I'd like to know what if the teeth are human or cat.
The teeth are human. You went to a human grave.
I mean, I'm just checking.
They are not sharp fangs.
Are we sure they're actually her teeth then?
Yes, yes, you are. Belladonna plucked it from her skull,
I'm sorry, Lars.
from her very freshly rotted skull.
Well, we did
Rotting.
manage to acquire these peculiarities of
Oh, you should.
I'm just holding the heart.
Yeah, you should either go and check out. Depends on what you want to do with it. If you want to make something out of this ingredients, I would suggest checking out the craft skills. They have a lot of very nice craftsmen over there. Some of them are a bit short-tempered.
Why do I feel like he's rubbing his hands together in a miserly way as he says this?
I don't know.
Sorry.
They are very, very good at the craft, yes. Some short-tempered, some very chill. But they are the top of the top in this city. And if you're just out for profit, then I would suggest you go to the merchant guild so you could sell them.
We should at least take a look around, don't you think, Hu Shao?
Absolutely. Is there anywhere else you'd recommend visiting?
Well, I mean, for a holy man as yourself, I would say that you could swing by the church, like the holy church.
I'm not a holy man. I am a man of peace. I'm a monk. I'm not religious.
Have a holy symbol on.
Yes.
You have a holy symbol. You have been dealing out pamphlets and Bibles.
I'm spreading the word of peace.
By all means, any person looking at your character would assume that you're religious, whether you are or not.
I mean, true.
Yes.
I'm a monk, so you just presume I'm religious. Fine, I have no issue with that.
Yes.
I'm just stating it for the fact.
We're being prejudiced over here.
I mean, I don't know what's better. I can deal with being called a holy man rather than a bad omen. I think that's a better one.
Yeah. Yeah, the Holy House of Kaiju, as you will most certainly aware of, depending on which continent you are on, it's gonna act different. Because we all worship different beings. So, yeah. Yeah, it's the Crafters Guild, the Merchant Guilds, and the Holy House of the Kaiju is what I would recommend you looking at. And take a stroll in the city. It's nice this time of year. If you want to.
I will get uncomfortably close to Sheaf for the only time this will ever happen. That I am uncomfortably close to an NPC. How do people feel about the Maikai? What the fuck? Stop doing this to Sheath! I can fit inside Sheath now.
Close to him.
How do people feel about my kind? Because I know that Tengu are trusted with are distrusted. So
I mean, you.
well, I am a man of God apparently, so that might go in my favour. Whatever God that
I
is.
mean, don't find people to have much problem. I mean, it's not like you're gonna get trusted right away. You have to prove your worth more than maybe others. But we have
He's not gonna get
plenty of.
catcalled on the street.
Yeah. Woo woo. No, it wouldn't be cat called. It'd be bird called, won't it?
We have like plenty of your race working around in the city, doing chores, being honest people. Then we have someone that lurks in the shadow and being mischievous.
Okay.
But that's
Very well. I've got none.
hardly. Did you remember to put in the code?
Yes.
Of course I did.
What's the code?
Mm.
I got the code last time.
What is it?
Read the code back to me.
I
Do a
don't need
wisdom.
to. She remembers it. She remembers it. It's
Do
fine.
a wisdom check.
You can do a wisdom check. It's the same. It's the same. I have a +2.
No, no.
No, I don't.
You do not remember the code, so she
Well, I
will
don't know
whisper
when I
in.
wrote it down.
She
Oh,
will
messages.
whisper-
Check your messages.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got a cough.
Well, you didn't send it to me per message.
Mm-hmm.
Is it in the chat?
I literally just sent it to you.
Oh, that chat. I thought that was something else. Ah,
I was trying to be
1982.
subtle about it.
Yes. Hooray!
See? She's just gonna go in and freshen up in front of the mirror.
So,
Like,
so
take
I will
out some-
one of my ravens will have flown over to you and whispered it in your ear.
And once Belladonna goes into this room, she vanishes because she
She just
in.
blends perfectly. Make sure you lock
She's
the
like
door,
going-
otherwise no one will ever know you're in there.
She will like stand in front of the mirror, like pluck like twigs that are starting to go askew, and like.
How
freshen
can you
up the
tell you blend in too well?
Well, I can differentiate myself from my surroundings.
Sure about that?
Yeah, I'll allow it for the simplicity of it.
Otherwise it just gets too complicated. It's like she can't look in a mirror at that point.
Not in this particular room.
I am a different shade of purple. I'm more of a bluish hue, while the room is more of a reddish hue.
I'm blue, I'm a D, I'm a die.
Yeah, go on, fuck with my freaking colour blindness. Go on. I'm a slightly bluer hue of purple. Fuck you.
He
Stop.
will look at you with very narrow eyes.
I mean, every part of his narrow of him is narrow right now.
And he will basically explain the situation like you are treated like most other races, though you would need to earn your respect a little. You would have to put in a little more work than others because of the reputation of the Kenku.
I'm a Tengu.
Tengu, I meant Tengu, not Kenku.
Yeah, wrong world.
I mean, they're also mischievous birds.
I really thought you were going to say they all look the same to me. Then for a second.
No. Yes.
Very well, thank you.
Would
Have a code for
I
yourself.
mean-
I'll flick him a gold as a thank you.
I thought you said cold. Have a cold
Yeah,
for yourself.
have a cold. Go on, get ill.
Yeah, you lick him a gold and he.
You don't know how he reacts to this one, do you?
I want you to do a perception check.
It's like a gratuity of thank you for your help kind of thing.
I still want you to do a perception check.
Yeah, I have no issue. Perception or insight?
Perception.
Oh, okay.
You can see he duplicates gold and put it back into his bag. Your 1 gold piece became 3 gold pieces.
I hate this man. Creature, thing, monkey
Hey,
person.
the hood is stopping racist.
Simeon?
Do you want to know what race he is?
No. I know what race he is. I'm just trying to decide what the appropriate word would be to call him.
Then what race is he?
He's the same race as Wukong. I know what he is.
No. What?
He's a
Race
he's a
is
Hanamari.
Wukong. No. He's an
Isn't it?
Enko.
Enko woman.
More specifically, he's a springtail Enko.
So he's not to be trusted.
No,
Okay.
I trust him.
If you
Belladon-
are supposed to
so-
not trust any of my NPCs, then sure.
So the doors will open and
More of an
no.
issue for you.
So the doors open. Nobody can see Belladonna. So the doors are opening by themselves at this point.
Yeah.
It's not- It's not before she has stepped far away, far enough away from the bathroom that you actually see that she just appears by the counter.
Yeah.
Ah, there you are. Right. So, I've given you 3 places to check out. And since you have signed up, you would have sleeping quarters here. Or if you would like the Holy House of the Kaiju better, they take in people with no cost. They're generally nice people over there.
We will definitely check it out.
And he will take his mage hand and sort of let it guide you through this door. And
Which is
then-
following the floating monkey's hand then.
Yes. Follow the floating monkey's hand, and he basically points you over here and telling you this is the sleeping quarters. And each one of these is an alcove. And currently, there's no one sleeping, because it's a bit too early for that.
Was it like 4 o'clock now, isn't it?
No, it was 4 o'clock when you left. It takes about 1-2 hours to get back, so it's like
6-ish.
It's around dinner time, so the
yes.
area
That's
is
why
around-
there were people out here eating and chatting and drinking.
And
Like,
being
Sheila
merry.
is playing the tunes.
What kind, is it like a
Even-
nice subdued or is it like raucous?
Sheila
Sorry,
is
I
very
know.
much a jazz woman.
No, I meant the people.
The people are... There's adventurers of all kind. You can see there's some being louder than others, and then
Okay.
there are generally the people that sit on the P set over here, and these sides are more quiet and silent than the 6-man tables.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, it's nice to know that we get an alcove here, but I do want to check out the other place as well, Hu Shao. It seems a bit crowded.
It does indeed. Do you have any particular proclivities towards religion?
Oh, well, no, I do have my...
What, Lars, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, don't let me disturb you from your role playing.
He's having a
Okay,
breakdown.
It looks like he's stimming. He has like the rocking motion of stimming.
No, I don't know what's going on with the hands though.
I am actually on a boat.
Well, I don't
Okay.
have any... I don't have anything against religion, but I don't think I'm gonna talk so loud about mine. How are
Oh.
you from India?
You're disrupting our P, Lars.
I know. I have no issue with it. I'm more concerned for his well-being.
Yeah, it's fine. Yes, keep on going. I shall stop disturbing you.
No, you're fine.
But
Well-
yes, no, I don't mind being in a house of God.
Please feel free to share your beliefs with me, but I will not force you. I do not
Oh,
believe in
well,
the
it's-
gods themselves, but something deeper.
It is. Oh no, it is worth knowing that a Shinigami is a death god.
Yeah, I know.
Ironically enough, I know a lot about death too,
Well,
and the spirits.
It's not like my god is.
Oh yeah,
is
would
anything
I know who
unnatural.
she worships? Sorry, I know.
Well, I wouldn't have told you. I wouldn't have.
No,
told
no,
you
simply
that.
because of my connection with death and the spirits.
I doubt it.
Okay, sorry, Aina.
Well, it's not that my god is anything of abhorror. It's quite a natural thing. You see, I am a warlock of the Shinigami.
Oh,
It's
Interesting.
it's an hereditary thing. But trust me, Ryuk is quite nice.
I knew! It took her 2 sessions. I knew.
Yes. And here I was going to say it's worth knowing that you don't know which one.
And
No,
she suddenly produces a black book with some writing on it.
Well, I don't think she
Suspicious.
has a death. I don't think she has a death note.
Does she carry around big red apples?
Yeah, is that her favourite food?
She has a taste for apples. Even if she's a vegetarian, it's her deviation food from
Okay,
meat.
right. So where are you going? Are you going to the crafters, the merchant?
We're
or
discussing our gods at the moment.
Okay.
We can be
Fine.
talking about our
Right,
gods
while we're on our way, yeah, fine.
Yes.
Oh,
Um,
where do you want to go?
I would like to say that I want to look at least both the merchant and
Yeah, so do I.
the place. I want to look at both of them before I decide on what to do with the heart and the teeth.
Yeah, I think we should. But the merchant's just going to give us the money for it. It's not really a place
Well, let's
necessarily
go
to
to
look.
the other place. Yeah, let's go to the
Well,
other.
no, don't the merchant guild sell things as well though? They don't just buy, do they?
The merchant guild would be selling stuff, and generally, that's generally where you would go to buy.
Like equipment and stuff
miscellaneous-
like that.
Yes.
okay,
If you
so-
want it to be more fitted to your own self, you would go to the Crafters Guild.
Well, let's go to the Crafters Guild first to see what they
Yeah.
can offer, and then we can go to the Merchants Guild after.
Yeah.
And then we round off by going to the Holy House of the Kaiju or whatever.
Yes, correct.
This is a
don't
confusing
remember.
but interesting map.
Yeah, and I did put you on the map.
What's with the
Why-
floors? Why are the
why are
floors
you-
bothering me?
Why were the 2 of Aina? Is there more than 2 of Aina? No, it's not.
Oh,
Well,
because
you
I have been.
What's with the floors? Genuinely,
You
it's
want-
actually bothering me.
You walk into a white marble looking establishment, and it is shining pure white marble, and it seems strangely empty of furniture, and there's
It's
just
minimalist.
hallway of almost blinding marble at this time of day.
Oh god. Oh no, it reflects the light. Shit.
Sort of.
Yeah.
It is a little later in the day, so it kind of reflects somewhat orangey, and not like the pure white that it would do at high noon.
Excellent. I can't camouflage.
Yes. Yeah, the disadvantage on hiding in here.
I mean, doesn't everyone?
Yes, they don't like thieves. So yes.
But I have to ask, what the frick is going on here?
Yeah.
Why is there
Oh,
lightning and fairy fire in the middle, along with fog,
you don't know that.
in the middle of a hedge? I have so many
You
questions right now.
You need to ask one of the employees for that information.
I have so many questions about this map right now.
Hmm. You should focus on the employees.
Is that a person or a chair? Oh, it's a suit of armor. Okay.
Yes,
Well,
it's a suit of armor outside of the blacksmith.
The one thing in a hallway.
Are we done criticizing the map?
It's
now?
not criticizing.
Yeah.
It's questioning.
Confusing.
It's intrigue, not criticism.
Yes.
Well, I don't know about you, Hu Shao, but I don't need clothing. So,
nor do I
if
really.
you do want to look at the clothing section of the craftsman's areas, feel free, but I would love to look at the jewelries and trinkets.
I have no necessity for this, but perhaps the library might be useful, or what do you think precisely we would do with? And I'll hold out the beating heart again. These.
Well, to be frank, Hu Shao, I have no idea what they are going to use these items for. So maybe we should just ask.
I'm sensing the teeth would be jewelry, but the heart would be something bigger.
Like a bigger jewel.
I think I see a
Yeah.
sign of jewelry over here.
And
Yeah.
she will.
Oh, great, yes. The woman's going straight for the jewelry. Yep, go on there. Go on. Way to stereotype yourself.
The teenage girl is going for the jewelry.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Jesus fucking Christ.
He's coming through the walls.
Yes.
You might get
This is where he genuinely is. There's actually a drill bit through the wall.
Beware, Lars, for unprepared dicking in the face.
I shall never feel safe again. Okay.
Well, I'm supposed to just walk in, or should I knock?
I believe
She
knocking would
says
be
that.
appropriate. Although, please be aware, it will echo.
She will like do a light tap with her finger.
It echoes. The door opens itself.
Wonderful.
And
She's exit.
you are met with this
Gigi.
person standing at the counter.
Oh, wow. Hello.
She probably looks like she's my age.
She's not far off. Ah, customers. Hello, hello. Come in, come in.
I walk in my black cloak, covered from head to toe.
It is also worth knowing that there is a very big contrast from the...
What is going on right now?
Is the plaster starting
Yeah.
to pop off?
It looks like bees or something has entered the room and is following them around. Have they unleashed the bees, Lars?
No, it's just very confusing with sound in this apartment because I can't really tell where it's coming from. It sounds like it's coming from straight outside my window, and I know by logic that that's not right.
It's from your floating shed.
From a floaty shed. Just very confusing. But yes, yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just random intervals of drilling is fine. I've done the same to him, so I can't complain. Yeah, the contrast is very noticeable. You come from a blinding white hallway into black marble and black laced and dark furniture, and you can see that there's a bit of items around on the counter and on the shelves and stuff like that. Yes, so hello. What can I do for you?
Well, hello there. I'm Belladonna, and this is my friend.
Oh, I got called friend. I'll have a warm, happy feeling.
Oh,
Well,
I
I'm
will
just
write it
trying-
down. Belladonna called Huge our friend.
Well,
Well-
she didn't want to like say his name without permission. She doesn't know anything about him, so she will refer to him as a friend.
just saying
Unless...
his name is a bad omen.
I mean, it kind of is. My name literally means bad omen.
Yeah, I'm Gigi. Welcome to the Crafters Guild. Is this your first time here? I have not seen the pair of you before.
Would you like to sign up for our loyalty scheme?
Would
Oh,
you
yes.
like to be a member?
Would you
Oh,
like
yes,
the
we are.
newsletter?
We are new here. And we have come in possession of a few items.
We have come in peace.
Take us to your leader.
Could you be so kind to explain how this works? Because we do have this bag of teeth. We were told we could.
Oh yeah, I haven't put them away. I'm still holding the bag of teeth and the still beating spectral heart.
Could you be so kind to show us
Bum,
the
bum, bum,
workings
bum,
around
bum,
here?
I'm sorry, but I can't hear what you're saying at the moment.
Should we end session?
Yeah, I think we really should end
No,
session there.
Fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
It does seem like a perfect opportunity to stop session, though.
Oh, yeah, I mean, sure, we can stop session.
Yeah, that is you.
Yeah, we're stopping session because it's not gonna happen.
Your neighbor don't seem to have any plans of stopping drilling at any point.
No.
I think he's mounting up